What's up, y'all? It's your girl Shay Renee, and I know y'all like, where the hell you been at, girl? Because it's been a couple of days and we ain't seen you, okay? But I am here, and let's get into this good old summer house, shall we? All right, y'all. So the episode starts off with them pretty much kicking every damn body out of the house after the 4th of July shenanigans. Okay. So they are trying to, pretty much wind down for the evening and people just lingering and they like, y'all gotta go. Okay. So Carl brings up the fact that this is now 6 months of him being sober, and this is actually the day, the marking the day with the big old festivity that they usually have for the 4th of July. So that's a huge thing for him because Carl is always the one getting totally wasted right along with Kyle, and we don't know who's the most inappropriate at times. So anyway, Kyle also goes over to Carl. He's talking to him about his issues with Amanda. And he's pretty much like, I don't even know how the rest of this summer is going to go. Hell, I don't even know how this weekend going to go. We going to get along. It's giving crazy. Okay. I don't know what the hell Amanda and Kyle are doing. I think honestly, and I'll express this more when we get into their conversation, I just think that Kyle, he's acting out because first of all, he's realizing he getting old as fuck. The nigga, I think he like 40 years old, 40 plus. Amanda is still young. However, he's much more responsible than her as far as like his business and his business acumen and how he handles himself financially, right? And I think that him and Amanda just aren't compatible in that way. And I think that he rolls into drinking as a level of stress management. Like that's how he can lash out because he's so wound up throughout the week with working, and she's not really helping him as much as he feels like she should. So I think that he's just acting out, and alcohol is his resource to do it, which doesn't make it okay. But I hope they can figure it out because, child, my nerves too bad. I can't deal with them. Okay. So then Danielle blows up on her boyfriend about him not, taking time off work to come hang out with her in the damn summer house. Danielle, I thought you was sensible. That don't make no sense. This man just started. Apparently, he just started at this restaurant. And just because your ass on TV, you think he's supposed to, just say parlay all the time with you and just say F his job. No, he can't do that. You were the main one. I remember on Summer House where you would be cooped up in your room doing work, and you be overworking your damn self when you didn't have a boyfriend. So don't come for him because he's really dedicated to his work and doing what he needs to do to keep money in his pockets and take care of himself. Then you'll be one of them ones that if he was fucking off and not going to work and coming and partying with you, then you'll be complaining later saying, oh my God, he doesn't have a job. He doesn't take care of himself. He's just up here hanging out with me all the time. Like, what else is he doing? So it's like, you damned if you do and you damned if you don't. Poor Robert. These women and their emotions. I don't know. Just be sensible, Danielle, because this shit right here, this ain't logical. So then they order food for the house and everyone goes to bed. Maya is up all night cleaning, and because she says she can't stand a messy house. And I'm like, child, well, you living up in the house with messy Marvin's times 5, okay? So anyway, everyone starts waking up. Robert goes outside and starts cleaning things up. Lindsay goes outside to help him, and they chat about Danielle. And he said Danielle is not being understanding of his job, and she thinks his life is supposed to stop because she's in the Hamptons. And I'm like, you're damn right, Robert. Like, she's tripping. She is really, really tripping. Like, Danielle, come on. You are on TV, not him. Okay? So especially if he is the damn head chef at the restaurant and you think that he's supposed to just be fool-la-la with you all up in the Hamptons every weekend, ma'am, do you know restaurants on the weekend, that's most prominent time, and it's freaking summertime, and he at a top scale a top tiered restaurant? Get it together, Danielle. You tripping. Stop acting like Lindsay. So anyway, Maya comes outside and says, so what needs to be done? And then I'm like, bitch, are you serious? It looked like a tornado hit the outside of this house with a whole bunch of crab shells. Y'all done lost your mind. You know it's a lot of work to be done. Maya just don't want to keep cleaning up because she looking at them fools like, listen here, I cleaned up the kitchen last night by myself, so I'm gonna probably just go ahead and do the bare minimum out here because y'all ain't helped me last night. So you can go ahead, y'all can go ahead and do this by yourself or whatever. I'm gonna just make sure that y'all be noticing that I did clean up the kitchen and y'all woke up to that. So you know you didn't help. You know you didn't. Okay. So don't expect me to be out here doing too much. So just say that, Maya. Just say that. Okay. So then there's basically shit everywhere outside. So she talks about her cleaning up the kitchen, child, and I think she kind of dips off and really don't do much. So anyway, Maya, Sierra, Paige, and Amanda go to lunch. They ask Paige what is going on with her, Andrea, and Craig. So here's my thing with Paige and Craig and Andrea's in this whole terrible triangle of foolishness. I think that Paige and Craig, personality wise, they will fit much better. Honestly, I think that they will have the same fun level. I think that mentally they will connect better. I think that Craig will not be clingy to Paige. I think that was something that Paige was not ready for with her previous relationship. Like Paige still likes to do her own thing. And I think that she will get that level of chase with Craig. Like she will still feel like she needs to chase him a little bit versus him constantly wanting to be up under her. So I think Craig will create the balance that she needs. Now with Andrea, they just look cute together for some reason. Like she looks cute with Craig too, honestly. But I think with Andrea, it's just looks. Like I don't even really think that they have a whole lot in common. I think over time they may become closer or whatever. I just think she would just be enamored by him, by his looks and how he kind of dotes upon her or whatever. But I think that stuff will run out later. And I think Andrea is a playboy. I really do. I don't think that he really is into wanting to be into a relationship with Paige necessarily. I think that he just feels there's a level of chase going on with Paige right now because he feels like he lost out to his little friend Craig. Like him and Craig was cool. Then Craig then took his damn girl. So he like, hold on. I don't want to feel like I lost. So what was said? You doing what with Craig? Oh, so I just think there's a level of jealousy. I don't think it's that he really, really wants Paige, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. So then she tells the girls that she told Andrea about Craig, and she tells the ladies Craig is actually coming to the house this weekend as well. And then Sierra starts talking about Carl and Austin. I'm like, girl, Sierra, listen, Carl is not happening. I didn't even see that happening for y'all anyway. And I don't know about y'all, but Sierra got this like 5 o'clock shadow thing going on. You know, she got the mustache ride hanging. I need her to go ahead and nair the mustache off because it's very noticeable. It's very dark. Yeah, and you're a pretty girl, Sierra. But girl, just get the mustache, child. Oh, it's hurting me. It's hurting me. Okay. All right. Anyway, so then she's wondering about Austin, and then she says she doesn't want to fall back into old things with Austin. I'm like, girl, you know what Austin is about, and he ain't about you. So just knock it off. It's not happen. It's not gonna happen. You and Paige not about to be gallivanting down to the Southern Charm. Okay, it ain't gonna happen. So just let it go. Austin probably over Madison House right now. True, quiet as it's kept. So allegedly, I don't know, but I see it. So then she's wondering, if she's going to fall back into, like she says, she's wondering if she's going to fall back into old things with Austin if he comes with Craig. And then Maya says, why are you guys juggling so many men? Then they ask her, well, bitch, why you not? Why you ain't got a man? First of all, I'm still mad at you, Maya, because you left my boo. Yeah. That's why you ain't got no man, because you need to just go on back to Kwame and stop playing. Stop trying to be famous. Okay, he is famous, girl. Do live your life and be with him because he is fine and he is everything. Okay, you ain't gonna find him in nobody else, girl. So you're fooling around with these girls that's out here, hopping on all these different girls. You don't go back to Kwame and stop playing with me, girl. Over here trying to be Jordan Woods. You ain't Jordan Woods, girl. Go back to Kwame. Anyway, I'm so sorry. Had to take a little second. So anyway. Then they ask Amanda about Kyle, and she talks about him drinking excessively. And I'm just like, Amanda, I get it. Kyle be drinking, girl. He be drinking. But what else do you do besides complain about everything that Kyle does? I don't see you doing anything. Honestly, I don't. Nothing. You sit here and you talk to your friends, and then you complain about Kyle in your whiny voice. You are the cutest little thing, but has the whiniest voice, Lord. Oh, Lord. All you do is complain about the man. So if you don't want to be with him, don't be with him, child. Because I'm about sick of it. Okay? So anyway, in the next scene, Kyle is having a Zoom meeting with his team for his business. And Amanda come up in the damn kitchen. All of a sudden, you want to get some ice in your cup while he having the meeting. Girl, you is Rudy Poo. Okay, why would you come up in here putting ice in? That shows you how much respect she has. She don't put no respect on Kyle's name. And I think that's Kyle's problem with her too. He doesn't feel like she respects his business. And I don't think that he really feels like she respects his contribution to their relationship, because he contributes heavily to their revenue. And I don't think that he feels appreciated or acknowledged, because I don't know. Amanda just strikes me as lazy and very wayward. Like it's given very, I want to be taken care of, but I also want to be in charge. But it's like, look here, you can't be in charge and not do anything to take charge. You get what I'm saying? You're not doing anything to contribute here. And your graphic designs and all the things that you do to contribute to his business, I really think that Kyle, it just highlights those things to make himself feel better inside, to make him feel like she really is doing something, when he don't really think she doing shit. He don't. And I think that bothers him. I think that he doesn't think that Amanda has enough of a work ethic, if you will. So anyway, he gives her the little look like, I know goddamn well you ain't putting no ice in your cup in this good kitchen while I'm up in here trying to talk to my people. And I'm freaking talking. It ain't even like I'm muted. And you gonna come in here and put ice in your cup and just walk mosey on by like you ain't did shit. Child. Anyway, he gets off the call and talks business with Amanda immediately, saying, what's going on with these deadlines, with these certain things. And she's looking like, yeah, I'm on it. And I'm like, are you really? Are you on it? I don't think you are. Because all you've been doing is getting on Kyle's nerves. And frankly, you're getting on mine too. I'm just saying. So he stresses to her that they have a $4.2 million loan that's supposed to expand their business. So they can't have anything messing up their expansion. Or is it that you don't want her to call off this wedding because you already owe $4.2 million in the hole? You owe $4.2 million in the hole. So you can't have her trying to add on to your debt by making you have to pay her parents back for this wedding. That's what you're saying to her. He's saying, I don't got time for your and your bull. Okay? I don't got time for your foolishness and your okay? Because while you keep on threatening me about this wedding, I have others to think about. That's what Kyle's saying to you, my dear. He's saying, get along or get moving. Because right now, you just another asset to me. And you're another piece of debt lingering over my head with all this stuff. Either we're going to get married or we're not. Period. Pooh. That's what Kyle is saying to you. And she's saying, but also Kyle is making excuses because you shouldn't have got all pissy drunk like you did last time, because at the end of the day, Kyle, you're too old to be getting drunk like that. Like, seriously, it's too excessive. You don't need to, you can have a drink and have a good old time, but if you can't have a good time without getting folded like that, you don't need to be drinking, honestly, sir. Because think about if your children saw you acting like that and you want to have kids, you want to be a dad and do all this, you got to look, that's not responsible. And frankly, it's not a good look. It don't look good for you. It really don't. So anyway, Amanda says, you know, he keeps saying, you know, I can't have the stress of being under your thumb for this wedding and, you know, growing my business at the same time. This is a hefty loan that's frankly stressing me the hell out. And he says he feels she is constantly on him, but he loves her, and he's sorry and he regrets what he did. And she says she knows he loves her and wants to move forward. Okay. But I don't think you really do. I don't think you really do, Amanda. I think that you are childish and you want to hold this over his head forever and you want to control him and you love the benefits of Kyle. That's what it is. You love the benefits of him, but you don't want to contribute to any of the shit that he got going on. And Kyle wants a partner. He ain't gonna find that in you. You cute and all, but that's about it. Honestly, there's a very empty head over there. It's a Stepford wife, in my opinion. It's a pillow princess. He should have got with somebody that honestly is going to be level-headed, has their own shit going on, has money, or is willing to contribute mentally, financially, and physically to his business. He needed another fellow entrepreneur that's going to contribute to his mindset and somebody that can have fun with him, but really taper his level of fun, if you know what I mean. I don't know if Amanda can do that. Amanda can't guide Kyle at all. She's just complaining. That's it. I don't know about them two. I just think that Kyle could do better. I think Amanda is pretty and that's it. So anyway, everyone heads back to the house for the weekend. Sierra reveals to Maya and Paige that Austin isn't coming. Oh, womp womp. Big whoop. We already knew that. Okay. He already at Madison house, child. Anyway, so now she wants to entertain Carl. Girl. Carl don't want you, girl. He don't want you, girl. Okay, move on. Carl don't want you. Anyway, Paige tells him about her date with Craig since he's in town and lets them know he's coming late that night. First of all, in that little date with Paige and Craig, she was very smitten by your boy. Okay. Craig got some game, I guess. Or that little Baltimore penis, he over there wooing little Paige, okay? So she really is liking him. I don't see her like that with Andrea, with him bringing her coffee in the morning and all. So anyway, Andrea tells Carl he wants to have a convo because he's in the car with Carl and the other boy. I don't even know his name, Adam something. Why he on the show? I don't even know why Adam here. We just gonna call him Adam because we don't know his name. He doesn't talk enough. So he's in the back seat, having an opinion, I guess, in his head because he's not talking. So anyway, Andreas tells Carl he wants to have a convo with Craig about Paige since they, you know, they were actually really tight. They were tight in Vermont, and they had formed a really good friendship. So he would hate to think that Paige is the reason why their friendship is kind of like wonky. Okay. So he wants to have a conversation with Craig to see basically where they're at, how they can move forward, and if Paige is really the cause of their, you know, lack of communication. So he's basically feeling some type of way. So he wants to talk to Carl about it. So Lindsay tells Carl she met a guy the night before. This is now that they're at the house. Lindsay tells Carl she met a guy the night before and she's going to go to Mexico with him. And Carl feels like she's running away from her feelings, which I think Lindsay is. She really loves to sweep things under the rug. Okay. Like Lindsay doesn't deal with issues very well. And I feel like Lindsay has abandonment issues really bad that she doesn't deal with well. So she just runs away from things instead of dealing with them head on. And I don't know. I'm kind of feeling bad for Lindsay in this moment because I think that she really does deserve happiness. But I really do think that she needs to really figure out what she wants. Okay. So Robert, Danielle's boyfriend, calls Carl to occupy Danielle so he can surprise her in the pool house. I guess he done drove up to the Hamptons town. He gonna surprise her because she done complained and got on his damn nerves enough the last time. Okay. So she has no idea he's coming. So Lindsay goes in the room. Child, and Lindsay go in the room with Danielle. I thought she was a part of, you know, kind of like keeping her away from the windows so she didn't see that her boyfriend was there. But Lindsay go in her room and ask her if she can borrow some drawers, honey. Baby. No, baby. We not putting our coochie boxes in the same drawers, girl. I don't like that. That's dirty. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, ma'am, Pam. We will not be sharing underwear. Okay? Okay? Underwear, toothbrushes, no, we will not. Too personal. Bras, no. No, boo-boo. But you like it. I don't love it. Okay? Ew, yuck. It's giving yuck. Yuck. Okay? Anyway, everybody sits down to eat tacos, and Robert comes in to whisk Danielle away, child, to the pool house to celebrate their 1 year anniversary with their favorite things. So they have like some spicy chips and some candies and stuff. I thought it was real cute. Like, I love the fact that he made an effort despite her being irrational. Okay. So everyone else is inside the house and they're asking Paige about Craig. And Andrea seems upset because Craig is coming and he felt like him and Paige were making a connection. No, Andrea, you're upset because you feel like you lost. And you did. Okay. Anyway, moving on. So Craig arrives in his Uber, child, with his one bag. And I'm just like, Craig, how long you staying? Is it for a night? Because you need another bag. Do you want to take a shower? He don't strike me as a person to take a shower all the time. I don't know. Allegedly, whatever. But Craig, I hope you showered. So anyway, Craig arrives and Andrea wants to talk to him. He tells Craig he felt a bit disappointed that their friendship changed since they became so close in Vermont. But then he was, he feels like he distanced himself when he started talking to Paige. And Craig admitted that he was being a pussy because he felt like, he wasn't being upfront with Andrea and he just really didn't know how to confront the situation. So he just kind of ignored him. So he apologized and he said, you know what, let's just move forward. Yes, me and Paige are humping around the town. And it is what it is. So I'm so sorry. We can be friends. Okay, move on. So anyway, and the next thing, everyone goes to the club. Paige and Craig all kissy face, all up in each other's face, child. And Lindsay brings up the tabloids that have said, child, Craig was messing with that good Kristen from Vanderpump Rules, child. And Paige at the same damn time. Okay. First of all, that Kristen is a freak, honey. I know she could do it on her dick. Okay. So Craig, did you like it? Because I know she just strike me as a crazy screwer. Like she all over the D. She doing everything. Was the reason why the other Tom was with her that long, and he was even willing to stay with her after she slept with his friend. She doing some tricks, y'all. I'm telling you. She crazy, but she doing tricks. Anyway, moving on. Everyone comes back from the club, and Carl and Sierra are in the hot tub. And this is where he kind of lets her down easy, okay? I told you it wasn't going to be anything, Sierra. Wasn't happening. So they end up discussing Austin, and Carl feels like Sierra still has feelings for Austin. So he doesn't really want to fool with her. He doesn't want to be in a love triangle. So he tells her, he basically says in his confessional, yeah, I feel like she's still into Austin. So I ain't really fooling with sis. I'm gonna go ahead and move on. Me and my sobriety and things, because I'm mature now. I don't want to. I'm above anything petty. I don't have time for this. So me and my long legs and my white pants, we're going to, walk off into the sunset and find us someone else. Find us a Lindsay, because we know y'all together. Okay. So anyway, moving on, because I knew that wasn't going to happen anyway. So Lindsay asked Paige if her and Craig were exclusive, because now Lindsay being messy. She being messy up in here. She trying to figure out what's the goings ons, and she just trying to be like, she trying to fake like she really trying to be here for Paige or whatever, but y'all ain't even that close, girl. Whatever. So Lindsay kind of tipsy too. She just being nosy. So she's like, are y'all really like, are y'all together or together apart? Like, what's going on? And Paige is like, well, we're hanging out, we're chilling, kind of thing. And she's like, girl, well, did you know that he was humping around with Kristen or whatever? Do you know that? And she was like, I mean, I heard the rumors or whatever, but I thought it was Austin. I thought Austin was the one that was doing that. So, that good Lindsay and Austin was humping around. So Lindsay's like, so Paige is like, you sure it wasn't your boo, girl? Because he gets around too. I'm just saying. So Lindsay was like, well, you know what? It was actually Craig. He's definitely the one that's piping. Okay. So he's the one giving the D to Kristen. Okay. So it's definitely your man, not mine. All right. So I don't know what you want to do with that information, but I'm your friend and I'm telling you what's going on. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're being a hater. But anyway, Paige goes in the room. She's upset. So at this moment, I knew she liked Craig more than Andrea because Paige really doesn't let stuff bother her. And this seemed to really bother her that he was messing with that good old Kristen, okay? And Kristen ain't a bad thing, a bad little thing to look at. She's not ugly. She's older. And Kristen got her stuff together. Like, even though Kristen crazy, she still got her shit together. Like, she got her own money. She does her own thing. So I, would see Craig talking to somebody like Kristen, but I think Kristen too crazy for Craig though, because Craig got a little crazy streak in him too, and I think Paige is chill enough to handle Craig, right? Because as we can see, Craig went off. Okay, so he comes in there and he's like, he comes in there and Paige is like, yeah, Lindsay was just talking to me about you and Kristen, whatever. So Lindsay pulls Craig to the side. She's like, so were you sleeping with Kristen? Like, I just told Paige that you were, or whatever the case may be. And he's like, nah, me and Kristen, yeah, we had our thing, but it ain't even like that. But me and Paige are cool. Like, what? And he looking at her like, girl, why is you in here adding sugar to the Kool-Aid? What? I didn't ask you for your help. Get out of here. Get out of here. I came here to have a good time this weekend. Now you're screwing it up. So he goes in the room. He's pissed. He's like, why are you listening to Lindsay? She's so lame. Like, she's the most miserable person ever. And I was like, dang, Craig, you ain't got to read, ma'am, like that. Oh, my gosh. Lord, not the most miserable person in the world. That is messed up. And then he says then he called Austin a loser. He said him and Lindsay are the biggest losers, okay? I was like, ooh. That's mean. Then he says he wouldn't have even come if he knew she would let Lindsay get in her head like this. And then Craig leaves out the room with his little drink in his hand and he sachets out of there, child, like a queen, child, going off. I'm like, okay, Craig, all right now, that's a little too much, child. So they go in the room. They go in Craig's room to have some privacy, and Paige goes in there. She's like, so what's up? Did you Kristen? He's like, yeah, like, I'm glad he told the truth. He was like, yeah, we messed around, but it ain't that deep or whatever. So Paige is like, but are you still hitting that? And then it ends. So I don't know. But good old summer house is getting good. It's getting good. I like it. Okay. So keep it up, guys. Keep it up. Keep up the good work. Kyle, figure out Amanda. Lindsay, just gonna be with Carl now. Sierra, you gonna be by yourself. You and Maya. Maya, go back to Kwame. Find somebody for Sierra. And everybody else, I don't know. Where's Luke? I don't even think we miss Luke. But I think Luke could come back and take Adam back with him wherever he was at. Because we don't need Adam. And I made his name up. That probably ain't even his name. But he don't talk, so we don't know him. But anyway, y'all, please, please, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And share this video with anybody else that watches that good old summer house with you. And I will see you in the next video. Peace out.